Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and once again I welcome you to my EOR video, Inquiry on Results. Ever since I made few videos about EOR, Inquiry on Results, there's been a lot of buzz about it and many of you constantly ask me whether you should go for EOR or not, and there are some cases where EOR actually changed the future of the students. So the likely story I'm going to share with you is the same type of story. One of my students from India, she actually applied for EOR, and then what happened, that's what I'm going to tell you. So she said, I want to apply for EOR, and then she said, मैं करूँ या ना करूँ sir? She asked me. And then she asked me again, well, please tell me. And I said, well, I'm not sure. Then she said, sir, my exam was very good. Writing test went very, very well. And then she asked me, what are the chances? And I replied 50-50. And then she said, okay, sir, all 4 modules, should I go for EOR in all 4 modules? And I replied, just speaking and writing. And she said, okay, sir. And then she said, sir, speaking, okay, you know, there is always the trouble. Then she was satisfied with her speaking band and she said, sir, isn't it that they decrease my band score in speaking? And then I said, well, it depends. And then she again asked me, I want to ask one thing, that my institute people are saying, don't go for EOR, okay? And I'm translating from Punjabi to English. And then they said, the institute people said nothing will happen. They will suspend your paper, or they will suspend your band, and the marks you got already, they will suspend that and all that stuff, okay? And then still I said, okay, you should go for that. And she said, my academy people say it's the waste of money, and they will suspend your paper and all that. And I said, no, you should go for that. And finally she asked me, will that happen? And I said, no, there isn't anything like that. And then finally I received her message on 3rd July, sir, my band increased in writing from 5.5 to 6.5. See that, guys? And see, it was very difficult for her to decide. I mean, she was asking, institute people said, don't do it. It's a waste of money. They will cancel your test. They will cancel the previous band score also. They will decrease your band. A lot of pressure, but still she went because she trusted me and okay and all that. And then I asked her for that. She sent me the old one. Let me tell you her old band score. Listening 6.5, reading 6, writing 5.5, and speaking is actually 6.5. That was her old result. Yeah. And then after EOR, she got this new transcript, and the new transcript says listening is 6.5, reading is 6, and writing 6.5, speaking 6.5. And in the new transcript, overall band score is 6.5, and in the old transcript, overall band score was 6. See that? I would say it's a 6er. She has actually stopped me from telling her name, and otherwise I could tell you her name as well, but this is actually a 6er. See that? From 5.5 to 6 overall band, and in writing 5.5 to 6.5. Huge difference. Now guys, I have come to the conclusion, your IELTS result depends on the examiner. That's it. And it doesn't mean examiner in Lahore, in Amritsar, in New Delhi. No, it depends on who is the examiner. What is, you know, when we were at school, colleges and universities, there used to be some teachers who used to give very, what do you say, strict marking. And some teachers were lenient, and some teachers were very typical when they used to mark our paper. So in IELTS as well, some examiners, they are strict, some examiner, they are typically marking your test. And see that, I mean, I don't know what is their criteria. They should penalize the examiner also, that why examiner allotted 5.5 and after EOR the band score increased to 6.5. That means there is a 1 band gap, And if this is happening with all the students, now where are the standards? I mean, in your IELTS test, if you take a look at someone's paper, they cancel your test, and now 1 band increment. I mean, it's good that she got 1 band increment, but actually this is a sort of a question at the system, at the examiners who are checking the paper. So it means speaking and writing, that totally depends on examiner. If you find good examiner, if the examiner is generous in giving the band score, so definitely you'll be getting your required bands, and otherwise 5.5. Look at that. And believe me guys, I mean, she applied for EOR. There was a lot of pressure. Don't do it. Don't do that. You'll pay extra money. Take the test again. Just because of the mistake, a deliberate mistake, or another mistake, just because of the mistake of examiner, the future of this lady could be dark. Imagine, she got low band score. Afterwards, she was not able to take the IELTS test, and then she would never go abroad. She would stay. Her dreams would end up in ashes. So these examiners should be, I would say these examiners should be penalized as well, right? And after EOR, they only refund the fee. I think they should give a prize to that candidate also and apologize that we apologize. There isn't anything about apology. They only say your band score is increased from 5.5 to 6.5. There should be an apology that we really apologize that the examiner did not mark your test well, and now in re-evaluation this is that. And you know, this doesn't mean that you should always go for EOR. It depends on the examiner, but when you apply for EOR, your test is checked in another country. They send it there, and I don't know the inside story, but there must be some penalty for that examiner who is not giving appropriate band score. I agree, half band margin because examiners are non-native speakers, but 1 band, my God. And you know, in speaking, one of my students who had achieved 5 band after EOR, they increased the band to 7. Now from 5 to 7 in speaking, incompetent examiners, I would say. And now 5.5 to 6.5 in writing. Wow, I don't want to say anything else about that. Anyways, if you are really not satisfied with your writing band score, you must apply for EOR, and I tell you, apply EOR on speaking as well as on writing, that if there is any change in the score, they will refund your money. Right? Thank you very much. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you ever apply for EOR, tell me. And if you get if your band is changed after EOR, do inform me, and I am going to be your voice, and everybody should know what is going on. Now this lady from Punjab, she's the only one. And now you know about her through me, through my channel. So actually you guys should know, then it is easier for you to decide. I really appreciate her. I mean, after all the pressure from her institute and everybody, still she decided to go for it, and she got her band score increased by 1, and now she is happy. Her goals are going to be achieved after that, and she is going to fulfill her dreams. If you like this video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you want to know what is going on in IELTS world, what are the examiners doing, if you've got any complaint, any unusual thing happens with you during your speaking test, during your reading test, writing test, listening test, do let me know about this, and I'm going to tell everybody what's going on. Thank you. I teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. If you go for EOR, don't just go for EOR that you think it will improve. No. If you are confident, if a voice comes from inside that I should go for EOR, I'm not happy with my speaking band, or I'm not happy with my writing band, then you should go for it. Don't try this, that let's see what happens. Then the band score will be unchanged. Thank you. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.